Hey everybody, no pain, no gain. We died last time. In embarrassing fashion. Really, just drop the ball. It hurts. But you know what? That's why in sports, they have 7-game series. You know? Just because St. Louis lost one game 5-1, they got bodied in another game. I can't remember what the other one, it was, I don't know, it was like 7-2 or something like that. You know what? St. Louis Blues, your Stanley Cup champions for 2018-2019. The occasional blowout means nothing, nada, in the face of relatively consistently half-decent performances. So we're going to try to get back on the horse here as the convict. Now, what went wrong on the last run? Honestly, the run was extremely good and decently played. And I'll stand by that. Decently played. Until we got to the first phase of the rat fight. We screwed up pretty badly on the second phase as well. But it was really the complete collapse during the first phase that just totally screwed us. And that's on me. You know, a few more items... Sure. A few more items could have extended the tolerance for a win, by which I specifically just mean the obvious. Like, we could have played worse and still won. If we'd gotten, you know, a couple more HP upgrades. We did flawless every boss, though. And as a result, we can't really be like, oh, well, you know, we just didn't get enough HP. Because obviously, like, we did get enough HP. So the Snowballer, it's not an amazing gun. It's not a 10 out of 10. It's not going to win you the game. But it might give us just enough of an edge here to improve our flawless odds. See, this is, I always get myself into the same trouble. Woo! Crazy for this one. Always get myself into the same trouble. I get too far away from the enemy I was attacking first. And positioning gets a little touch and go, but here we are. Everything's going hunky-dory. I can hear Austin's ghost. He's still alive, but he has to travel, he has to be in 2 places at once, so this bit requires a ghost. Austin's ghost is going, you lost because you didn't gun force last time. No, he's not. He's going, hey, nice try. He's a supportive friend. There's our flawless. AK or JK? AK! Dude! That's not that bad. We also got 2 keys. This one wants to buy you flowers. Just go ahead now. That's another reason I like the Snowballer right there. Definitely gonna go to the oubliette. And so far, no complaints. I mean, no big complaints. We got a gun anyway. In fact, we probably would have preferred not to have gotten the gun. And the AK's fine. And actually, it probably becomes like our de facto... I don't know what de facto means. I know how it's used. I don't know what it means, so... Probably becomes our de facto... boss killer, just due to DPS, basically. I mean, it probably goes without saying, but, you know, the Snowballer did not become our boss killer due to DPS. The Snowballer became our boss killer because basically range, but also the status effect. So there are occasional situations in which you'll rock the boat on that one. Anyway, this is the thing with the Gungeon runs, they're long, so we don't want to talk about Gungeon the whole time. Kind of take like the Isaac context of like, you know, how was your day? Well, thanks for asking. I missed my workout today because I had a meeting in the morning. I'm gonna take myself down to the gym later tonight, but you know, going to the gym at a different time, it's always touchy. You don't know, it's a different crowd, dude. Might be super busy, I don't know. I assume peak gym time is like right after work, so I'm thinking I'll get a little late night session in, but you know, I had a meeting at the bank, you know, important bank stuff, mostly signing a couple of forms and then being asked a lot about what I do for work. Now, hold on. Hold on. Can you just hold your horses for a freaking second? I think we like Potion of Gun Friendship enough to buy it. And then we're gonna so we're like low on casings. Yo ho ho, and a bottle of rum. Okay, let's get a little low here. That's about as deep as I'm willing to go there. But I think Potion of Gun Friendship for DPS purposes is good enough. We got 2 more keys after that, which is awesome. But now we've really put ourselves in an interesting spot. And Fossilized Gun, by the way, not bad, but I don't think it's for the next floor. I think that's for a few floors from now. Not because it's too good, actually because it's, in my opinion, too unreliable to use on the oubliette, where things might get a little touchy. So my thinking, enjoy, oh my god, you see the reload speed on that? Enjoy Potion of Gun Friendship. You know, previously the oubliette is a reputation of maybe not being our finest floor. So just be cool, you know, be smart, and just say thank you to the previous chests for doing a really good job of paying for themselves. So the cigarette chest, honestly, it might take 8 floors for the damage and the well, just for the damage, I suppose, because we got the key back. But it might take several floors for us to get to the point where like we feel like that's paid for its own existence. That's fair. We made a roll, it didn't work. Should have just dipped beneath the lasers. Apart from that, we also, there's been like a, you know, Vancouver's kind of like a foodie city. There's a lot of, people eat out a lot here. There's a lot of good restaurants, a wide variety of cuisine. There's been a restaurant that's like taken the city by storm. And I forget the name of it, which is funny, because we ate there for lunch. But it's a Japanese pork cutlet restaurant, so donkatsu. I always feel like I say it, if not wrong, then strange. Donkatsu. Anyway, it starts with an S. It's a 4-letter word. I forget the name of it, but they've been like expanding. I literally heard about them for the first time like 6 weeks ago, and now they're like, oh, we're so popular, we got 3,000 locations coming before the end of the calendar year. I gotta say, I ate at it, and it's not really a good endorsement because I don't remember the name. But having just come back from Japan, this was like beyond adequate. If you ever get the opportunity, you can look it up for yourself. I'm just, you know, I'm over the spacebar items. Go check it out. Maybe it'll expand down the PNW, you know? If you're living in Washington. Take it from somebody, you know, to be honest, when we go to Japan, one of the most common meals I consume is donkatsu. It's just basically like a fried pork cutlet, but it's delicious. It's also like, first off, it's deep fried meat, so it's delicious like on an evolutionary level. Like deep in humanity's soul is an affinity for fried meats. Secondarily, it comes with a side of shredded cabbage that's endlessly refillable. And dude, if you don't like shredded cabbage, honestly, it's like nature's potato chip. Just get out of here. Honestly, grow up, dude. Hey! That was a little spooky there. Shredded cabbage is delicious. I think when people think about cabbage, they always think about something that smells like boiled farts. Like, hey, kids, grandma's been boiling cabbage for 35 hours. Yeah, we know, Dad. She has ulcerative colitis. Not like that. Nah, dude, cabbage is crunchy, is refreshing, is juicy. It takes on the properties of whatever sauce you got going on top of it as well. I think cabbage, genuinely one of the most underrated vegetables out there on planet Earth. If you disagree, don't at me. You ever hear the expression, it's better to appear a fool than to open one's mouth and remove all doubt? Not liking cabbage is like Exhibit A. So I'm liking Fossilized Gun here. It doesn't really benefit from the usage of Potion of Gun Friendship, so we're hanging off on that a little bit. And, I mean, dude, to be honest with you, I kind of hate it. So let's try to get a gun. You might take issue, by the way, with the fact that I have besmirched the good name of the gun turret. But I mean, in my limited but growing Gungeon experience, I find anything that affects your overall gun-related stats to be way better than gimmicky nonsense. Okay, it's not gimmicky nonsense, because it's literally, when you distill it down to brass tacks, all items in this game are, you know, they fit into a couple of different camps. One of them is DPS, you know, some of them are HP, some of them are status effects, etc., etc. And gun turret is DPS. We'll crank it. Yo, Anvilin, totally acceptable, I think, early on here. Is DPS, but I think that Potion of Gun Friendship strikes me as being a little bit more usable. That required a lateral roll that was very frightening to me in the moment, but we got it done. I don't love the Anvilin, but it's doing okay work. Wouldn't turn on my nose at its existence right now. Now the Flawless is an old-fashioned reason to want a Flawless. We want the Flawless so that we can stay alive. It's like a rat Flawless. We don't really care. There's no participation trophy for finishing it. We just want to make sure that we got good HP. And this is very helpful. We're fine on casings, so there's no complaints there. Corsair, you know, it's interesting. I never know what avenue this this gun fits in as, you know? I think, don't shoot the messenger on this one. I think we can get rid of the almost empty snowballer that will never recharge on purpose, and the sawed off, and keep the AK, keep the anvil, and keep the Corsair. I never know if the Corsair is room clearer or boss killer, but flintlock dueling pistol, also pretty terrible. A lot of very similar sort of items here, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay for now. We've got our Flawless, and I do feel a lot of pressure to maintain the Flawless and to get more of them in the future, mostly because we got them all last time and still managed to die against the rat. So I think that we're definitely not gonna underestimate the difficulty of the rat fight. I want to be clear, I didn't underestimate the difficulty of the rat fight last time. Yo, this sucks. But luckily, we're getting way more mileage out of the fossilized gun than typical. As long as you keep rolling, you got no fear. That's fair. I didn't get hit, but I said that's fair before we even saw what was happening. Because if I had been hit, it would have been fair. Anything to just make this happen faster. To be honest, basically we're using the dueling pistol because it's so garbage that, as far as I'm concerned, it has infinite ammo. Whoops. It's like an infinite ammo gun, just because none of the ammo is worth anything. Now, does that make any sense? Not really. But you know, there's a nugget of like, you get the spirit of what I'm getting at. Yep, that's honestly just completely acceptable. The time may come where I'll stop inhibiting myself on this run, but it's not coming immediately. I also keep double tapping control accidentally. Right now, I'm loving that the fossilized gun is keeping us going, like, without any cost to us personally, you know? We just shoot it off, we stand in the corner. And that's good enough for now. We also haven't hit ourselves with the fossilized gun, which is almost unbelievable to me. So we will just anvil in gun friendship here. And I don't think it's necessarily an easy fight. Just trying to make sure whenever possible, we get both of the missiles in a single hit. Saves us a little bit of heartache. A little bit of finickiness. So we're about to run out of anvil and ammo. What's our next best option? Great question. Probably the AK-47. Which actually might be better than the Anvil to begin with. We do kind of want to peep the Corsair. Luckily, we didn't have to worry about it. That's 2 flawlesses. And we'll just get Anvil and ammo. Love the shock rifle. Honestly, very good room clearer. Maybe an adequate boss killer once you factor in... That's fair. I walked right on top of that. Maybe an adequate boss killer. Once you factor in Potion of Gun Friendship. This is a room you probably shouldn't be doing the cutesy stuff that we're doing right now. Yeah, like for this exact reason. It's like most of the time, it wouldn't matter. It could matter this time. Because we're just taking so much damage by being a dumb idiot. Okay, we will open it. Rolling eye. It's when we roll into a bullet, we deflect it back at the boss, or back at the enemy. Dude, that actually seems extremely good for a few enemies in particular in Gungeon. So... like that guy, for example. So starting on the next floor, I'm making like a hard stop. Starting on the next floor. Why would you do this? It's okay, just keep rolling, dude. Starting on the next floor, we will start using the shock rifle for like one-size-fits-all room clearing, I think. Yeah, just walk right into it. It's like HP is like easy to come by, so who cares? Ha 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 ha. Can't believe we found it, actually. Well, you know what? We got HP out of it, so I ain't complaining. Dude, the Rattler is so good. Instantly becomes our best boss killer, I think. And let's just, I mean, use the... maybe the Corsair? Does it get like a Mass Effect? Like the more Corsair shots you fire, you getting like nutso value out of this? I don't think so. It was only 9 bullets to clear that room at the end of the day. That's probably our... yeah, fair enough. Okay, well, we're free then. We'll head down to the next floor. And I feel pretty confident in the 3rd floor flawless ability. And, you know, the rolling eye actually seems like really good. So now, we have a room clearer, and also, well, a room clearer that I think is very good for not just DPS, but also as a vessel to accept Potion of Gun Friendship. It's the rat room already. Then on top of that, Rattler, I think, it's like a boss killer now and a room clearer later. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Before they shoot, please. Thank you. I don't know, dude. To be honest, shock rifle, it's not getting the job done. found it. Getting a lot better at that. Now, to say that Shock Rifle's not getting the job done doesn't mean it's bad. Oh, we don't have a key. That's right. But it might just be not usable for now. So let's pull the Corsair out. It might be better as a boss killer, actually. I guess it does home into multiple enemies. Charts a course to multiple enemies on a room. Against a single enemy, seems pretty bad. But against multiple enemies, sure. I think I'm starting to see the light. Yeah, is the light bright? No, it's a pretty dim bulb, to be honest, but that was lucky. It's okay, though. So, Fossilized Gun, no. Anvil and Corsair is not low enough. You would take Shock Rifle ammo also, or almost by default, but... I did not even see you, honestly. I think our biggest problem right now is definitely room-clearing weapons. We have a lot of bad guns. We have a few, I mean, like, we could use the Rattler. Please? I don't know what got you. You died of old age. Terrible dodge. We could use the Rattler as a room clearer. If we continue to be unconfident. Corsair's actually doing a bang-up job. The only thing I don't like about it is it does force me to be a little bit more defensive. That hurts, because I planned that one. Huge. But still, you know, I'm not feeling the burn too much yet. I think, all things considered, I would rather be overly strong on boss fights compared to rooms. That may change as the game progresses, because, you know, sucks going into the advanced Dragon fight with no HP because you got bodied by rooms you probably should have been able to handle, but it's okay. So you usually would buy a key here, so I think we'll continue that trend. I know I said I wasn't going to talk as much about Gungeon, but then the run got weird, dude. Plus, my life's not that interesting right now. You know? Tell me more about your meeting at the bank. It's not that exciting. I get it. So Rattler plus Potion of Gun Friendship is our best option here, but I think. I had a strong suspicion that was going to happen. That's okay. 2 flawlesses. Still pretty decent. Okay, you're taking a little / far too much damage here. Be a great time to just accidentally luck into HP from the boss. Or a room clearer, which would be potentially even more valuable. Okay, we actually got a boss killer. But you know what that does is it opens up Rattler to be used as a room clearer, I think. So we have a big... we got 2 items left on this floor. Obviously that was... oh, thank God they got me there. Obviously that was not that encouraging of a boss fight. But... what's done is done. All we can do now is try to recover as much HP as possible. And, you know, as compared to our last run, this run is a lot less strong. Yo, we got a demon chest with Gilded Hydra. I don't remember Gilded Hydra, but it would, by default, become our first option for boss fights. We shouldn't have even opened this. We got super lucky. That we were able to get another blank back. Wait, hold on. What did we even get there? I got so mind flooded. Oh, we got an amulet. Dude, I haven't even talked about it now, but that amulet is extremely good. So, like, right now, basically, I think we've been mercifully granted a second chance at life here. I do want to defend myself, at least modestly, and say, like, you know, I didn't play badly on this run. I played badly on one boss fight. The other, you know, whatever percentage of this run has been totally okay. And I do think, as a result, we actually have a pretty okay shot at the rat now. But I think we needed basically stuff along the lines of the quality we got to get us there. These rolls are coming so close to the razor's edge. Like, I'm dying here. Crack it. Yo, that's actually not that bad either. Now, does this give you stealth? I thought reloading gave us stealth. The Predator Gungeon. It can be used to steal items from shops. Upon reloading an empty clip. Well, let's see if there's enemies in here. Teleport to the shop. This is a big one. What do you got for me? Honestly, I don't think it's worth a curse to steal HP. We'll just buy the HP. And there's nothing we can do about this key here, unfortunately. If there was, I would love to, but I don't think it's worth a curse for one red heart. Red heart container? Yes. Anyway. We could use the stinger as our room clearer. Because we're gonna get ammo back. Then I gotta just look up Gilded Hydra real quick. Fires large bursts of piercing, bouncing bullets. Its magazine size is increased by 1 for each half heart the player is missing. Is an S tier item. Okay. Well, that actually sounds like a much better room clearer then. Large, bouncing, piercing bullets that are S tier. Potion of Gun Friendship might screw you here. Up, up, right, up, right, up. Because of the increased knockback, I mean. Could hit enemies into ourselves. Okay, I mean, the damage is really good. Up, up, right. Okay. You gotta love it. Shaman? Nope. Not today. Still, very strong enemies. Love it. Even if it does decrease our mag size. Oh, oh my god, I came so close to getting hit there, right? Not using the gun. Friendship, it's not necessary. He's got to go. And then up. Little surprised we made it back to full HP here. What are we missing ammo in? I mean, a little from the Predator. Little from the Corsair, so probably the Rattler is our #1 choice there. I think we're gonna try Stinger first, but then we'll go Gilded Hydra. The thing is, it does get a little bit better at least, the more HP we lose. I'm thinking that the Rat is gonna be a little bit easier for us. Thanks to the rolling bullets. I knew we'd get hit at some point, but... Oh my god. Dude, just having some boss killers has, like, absolutely changed the game for us here. And also being better, but DPS is the name of the game against this guy. We're going back to Punch-Out on a worse run somehow. So this should be interesting. Oh, it doesn't reflect those ones, okay. It does reflect those, though. It's something. Anything to improve the pace at which you deal damage to the enemy is fine by me. And this is really the whole reason I took Potion of Gun Friendship was with this specific encounter in mind. So it's finally paying the dividends we've asked for. Might as well roll this one all the way down to 0 ammo. And then get far away and then start working your way back. Good. In fact, very good. Okay, you gotta change. Honestly, I just didn't want to deal with it. Ah! Okay, my master plan. Starting to look a little stupid. Fair. Dumb damage. Easy fight, though. Alright, that's good stuff, dude. Now we want to maximize keys again. Remember, we're on that, you know, living La Vida Loca as far as Punch-Out goes. We don't want to be living La Vida low-key. Please do your counterable attack. Okay, well, I'm not gonna say no to this. If you're gonna give me free wins, I'm gonna take them. That was worth. More keys. No fear. I think we got 4? It's not a perfect performance, but, I mean, it was pretty good. The only hits we took were from getting counters. 4 keys, I can live with that. Must be JK, so we got a JK AK synergy. Alpha bullets, 4 keys. 5 golden rings, 4 cuddling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a punch out in a pair, and a punch out in a pair. Okay. Just a spectacle to you. Well, 1, 2, love it. 3. Fair enough. We still like Potion of Gun Friendship. It's just that it's going to be a little complicated to use everything. I almost don't like getting the Emmentaler, because it feels too good to use. Now, I can't believe it. We have so few items. We're going to have to give something up. This is the first time I've ever been in this position. Because we were able to get so many items earlier. We didn't get junk. We're actually going to have to give up something at least half decent. In order to do this. I wish you could give that up. I honestly think, like, out of these 8 items, well, 7 items, I think you give up Rolling Eye. So we go through it step by step. Alpha Bullet's really good in guns with single shots, aka Stinger, so I think it's very useful. More damage against jammed enemies and bosses, I think. Shock rounds, 3 blanks per floor. Knock bullets back at enemies. It's not bad, but I think we can... trust me, by the way, I don't like giving that up. I just think you can give it up. I don't want to give up HP because we've consistently sort of found ourselves screwed by having even good HP on the Advanced Dragon. So I'm gradually coming to the realization of, like, you know, what do you need to make the rat fight work? The best outcome, I think, is okay, fair enough. The best outcome is A to S tier boss killers. If you can get that, you're not guaranteed victory, but I think you might honestly be pretty close. So I got a pretty simple methodology for, like, the rest of my life, I think, in this run. We're going to use the Emmentaler, however long it feels prudent to do so. It's very good. And basically, we're going to use Potion of Gun Friendship when it's available. Well, let's start from the other side. We're going to use the cheese whenever it's available. When it's not available, we're going to switch to Potion of Gun Friendship. Anything going on over here? Up there. And when neither of them are available, we go to Resourceful Sack. There's more enemies. I mean, to be honest, this might be like the most annoying game on this entire floor, so I'm not sweating it. But I am sweating victory. I don't know why it sounds like a bad political ad. I'm not sweating it. The things my opponent said, I'm not sweating it. You know what I am sweating? America. Potion of Gun Friendship comes out. What I am sweating, though, is the rat fight. Or the Advanced Dragon fight. Still a touchy fight at the best of times. And certainly no guarantees. I will open this. Ooh. A little bit of HP. What the heck is Shadow Clone? Oh, it's an active item. Spawns a temporary clone of the player. Clone blocks enemy and enemy bullets. Okay. Well, just another thing to add to the pile of useful spacebar items. This also seems very good for our DPS. Now, if we wanted to be truly galaxy-brained, probably we would think that, you know, we should use the Shadow Clone with Potion of Gun Friendship, but managing like 4 active items simultaneously is a nightmare. So I don't even want to investigate that possibility. I'll just use it as it seems prudent when it's available, etc., etc. Help. The only thing I'll say for right now is what's on my mind is getting this flawless. Not getting it against the Cannon Balrog, whatever. But I'd like to make up for lost time. Help. I got lost in the sauce there. The more flawlesses we get, the more HP we get in general, the more we can make up for mistakes that are likely inevitable. Just to be sincere. You know, nobody plays a perfect Gungeon run. Every Gungeon player loses now and then. Mistakes they happen. It's noble to aim for perfection, but it's also imprudent to assume that it's a certainty. Michael Scott. You know what I would also love to see is a speed upgrade. You're still alive up there? That way our active cheese was actually a little bit better. By the way, you might be sick of the Emmentaler. If that's the case, I apologize, but it is an unlimited ammo, good gun with a good status effect. So, like, maybe I'll mix it up, but here's the thing, your boy NL, he's been in the business of mixing it up lately, and some of those mix-ups have ended with me getting mixed up. I would rather, you know, maybe we can mix it up, you know, like in a bit. You know, I'm not like other streamers. I'm a cool mom. But for now, do your homework, sweetie, you know? We gotta knock out the requisite, you know, the dangerous stuff. Well, we have advantages, and then if things get super good later, well, even better, dude. So we could steal from the shop. Might as well take a look. The Devolver is good, but is it worth stealing? Like, I feel like sometimes people get the wrong idea about your boy NL. They think that NL is afraid to steal. It's not the case. Sometimes I just choose not to steal exclusively for stealing's sake, you know what I mean? Alright, we're immune to fire. Yo, this recharges so quickly. That was extremely simple. We still got some clones available, too. Okay, we've dropped all of our spacebar items. Yeah, we don't care about the bottle. It's irrelevant. Open this up. Tell me what you got. Remote bullets. I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. Wow, we didn't even use a blank. What a world. No secret room. Woo! They've finally been proven correct. Okay, you know what we're gonna do is just buy a key. Why not steal a key? Because why get more jammed enemies when, you know, you don't get a prize for finishing the run holding a certain amount of money. Vegeta, what does the power levels... He got the anime quote wrong. Dude, how embarrassing. Vegeta, what does Scouter say about his power levels? It's over 9,000. Okay. So, remote bullets. They got me feeling a little strange. Not even bad, necessarily. By the way, I'm using this just to demonstrate that I don't think we care about that over the Emmentaler, despite the synergy. Focus. Love seeing enemy HP. How about the sniper rifle? Seems fine. But is it better than the Emmentaler? No. What about... Do we have any room-clearing guns? I know the answer to this. That carry a single bullet. The answer is definitely no. What do we have that might work well with Alpha? You know what? The Corsair actually might work okay with Alpha bullets. Let's give this a dang old try. It's got Alpha shock bullets. Dude. Okay. Plus, with remote controls here, I think this might be okay. Like, that DPS is way better than expected. I'm not saying this is our new boss killer, because I think that's outrageous, but... By room clearing standards, this is doing some awesome work. Why did I use Shadow Clone? So there is a second boss. I'm lost. You know, I hate that I felt like I had to use a blank there, but in the moment, I think that it did protect us. I think that we didn't lose HP as a result. So I love Gilded Hydra, and I love Stinger. We're gonna start with the Stinger here. And dude, when we when we unleash the full might of this run, all the spacebar items mashed together, nothing can stop us. So is Magazine better than something here? I actually think no, but it's an interesting item, there's no doubt about that. Okay, so here's what you do. You take the... Now we got something worth stealing, dude. No, that's important. You know what? I mean, here's the thing. We could dump Resourceful Sack. But then we would lose the ability to hold multiple items. No, don't steal 2 items. I believe I've angered her. Okay, sure, but I think I tried to steal 2 items, and as a result, she's you know, it's appropriate. She's cheesed off. Now, let's use the Predator temporarily. Like, let's be honest, the Corsair, also good, but the Predator, I think, has been better. Just for that one room that we used it on the whole run. Okay. I think we got what we need. Basically, don't mind flood yourself on this one. Just be sensible, you know? Anytime you see an active spacebar item, more or less just go to town. Cheese should probably be our #1 priority. That's fair. It doesn't charge the fastest, but this is where you gotta swap. I don't know. We're gonna have to use a different ammo for our for the second phase. Like, I don't think Gilded Hydra is gonna be a-okay to go there. I felt like this is just... I'd rather use this than a blank, honestly. Keep your blanks where you can see them. Dude, look at how fast cheese charges up here. I tried to roll in the middle of the cheese pop. Let me out. Okay. What would you use now? I mean, the Emmental or something, but dude, I kind of want to see how this goes. Really feels like I should just be using Shadow Clone as often as possible. It charges up every half second. I don't even know what I'm not even shooting the right gun anymore, but we're still killing him. So I don't care. If we gotta kill him with the dueling pistol, so be it. We'll kill him with the freaking dueling pistol. Look at that, dude. Now that's a surprising kill. Well, things got a little touch and go. But dude, we utilized our spacebar items better than we've ever utilized them before. There's some very interesting stuff happening on this one. And to be honest, I feel like, you know, my confidence is back up there. Not quite a flawless, but it could have been. If we'd actually used our blanks, we could have flawlessed him. Anyway, dude, a great run. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. It feels good to be back in the game's good graces. If you did enjoy it, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future, especially as these series, they go on longer and longer. Your support helps, you know, it tells the people in the back room, the eggheads, hey, you enjoying the game? The audience is enjoying it? Keep playing it. For now, thanks for watching. Thanks for your support, and I'll see you next time. Boom! Okay. You know what? Forget that. I guess because I took the bullet that kills the past, of course, we're going to end up killing the past. So this is my bad. It's my bad on this one, but it's okay. Hey, you dang old freaking... Why does it always have to be a bald villain? You know? Don't ever arrest me. Because I'll tell you, I've already done this before. You can't get me. It's all over for you. This is where you just beg for it to not be content ID matched. I didn't expect they'd hold you for long, but for now that you're resisting arrest, you won't leave this room alive. Now, let's dance. What are you, Gatling Gull? Just a glorified Gatling Gull? Okay. Look, this is why they make blanks. Yeah, well, you know, two can play at the Molotov cocktail game. Take care of the riffraff. Oh, baby. That time, you lit yourself on fire. And I'm reminded, remember how hard the bullets past was? This is what whenever I think of, you know, like beating a character's past, this is what I think of. Use your active item. Go to car. Oh, dude, it's Hotline Miami. Use your active item, and nothing can stop you. For now, hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It's a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and see you next time. See you.